Konnichiwa. My name is Jessica Meyer, and today I'll be sharing with you my love for the Japanese form of ink painting called Sumi E. My audience member tonight is Bree, one of my residents. The art of Sumi E has been around for centuries and gone through many distinct periods, which can be read about in Takaki Matsushita's book, Ink Painting. Getting started in Sumi E in present day is very simple. Go to your local art supply store and you can find a Sumi E kit, such as this one, which comes with multiple brushes, ink, a water pitcher, a brush stand, or you can buy the materials individually. Your basic materials include brushes, which come in a variety of sizes, such as large, basic, and fine detail. You also are going to need ink, which comes in bottled form or in stick form. Stick form you have to grind in with water to create the ink. This is the more traditional way of Sumi E painting. However, as I said, you can buy it in bottles and it comes in colors. I have pink, green, and blue. Besides ink and brushes, you're going to need paper. As discussed by Takamasa Ono in his book, The Simple Art of Sumi E, Mastering Japanese Ink Painting, traditional papers include gasenshi, which is the most absorbent, mashi, and toranokoshi, which is the least absorbent. For today, I'm just going to be using simple newsprint paper. You can use any kind of paper in reality for this kind of painting. So, I'm going to teach you your basic brush strokes. What you do is you take your brush, dip it in some water, and then dip it in the ink to load your brush. Sumi E painting is done vertically. You hold your brush at a perpendicular angle to the paper. However, for purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to hold my paper at an angle so you can see what I'm doing. Your basic stroke is very simple. You just put the brush on the paper and go down. Your side stroke involves putting the brush flat against the paper and going down. This can leave some empty spots, which creates lots of character in your painting. Besides these two strokes, you'll want to be able to do fine detail work, in which case you want a smaller brush. Again, you just load the brush with ink. Detail work is done with your pinky resting on the paper. It'll create stability and helps you to create those nice, smooth, fine lines. Using these three strokes, you can create a lot of different images. Today, we're going to create a final image of bamboo. So, we'll load the brush up with water and ink. To create a bamboo stalk, use the side stroke. Leave a small space in between each stroke, which is called the node. Then, using your fine detail brush, load that up with pure black ink and create little marks at all the nodes to establish that connection point. And finally, the bamboo leaf. The trickiest stroke you'll learn today. The bamboo leaf is created by lightly dragging your brush and creating a fine line, and then pressing down fully and swiping away. Like so. I've kept loading my brush today, but one load creates many strokes. You don't need to load it as much as I have been. As you can see, Japanese Sumi E painting is no daunting task. It's easy to get started by the accessibility of materials and simple to learn.